The Executive Chair TV reality show. Welcome to the Executive Chair, the groundbreaking business executive reality show. The stage is set, the competition is fierce, and the stakes have never been higher. Welcome to episode 11 of the Executive Chair, the business executive reality show that transforms ambitions into action. 35 contestants started this journey, and now only 14 remain, each fighting for the ultimate seat of the executive chair. For weeks, we have witnessed an incredible transformation. Contestants have faced grueling training, intense debates, and strategic business challenges designed to sharpen their skills as future leaders.
There are times that as a leader, if you want to make a decision, you first of all weigh your team members. I think that he weighed his team members and he could dare the investor that the rest are the best. He cannot move anybody again, because if he moves one person, the team might collapse. That is why he just told the investors that no, just one person can leave and I'm very comfortable. If you want to invest, then it's fine. If you want to invest, the whole team, the 14 can go. Why? If you don't want to invest, you can still leave, because this is my team. I trust my team very much.
Sorry, I need to say something about what she just said. As a business executive, you need to compromise, for the growth of the business. That is being sentimental, even though you think he has the quality, but he's not supposed to be on that project, because the investors need maybe just this number of people. You can do away with him, not because he's not capable, but you need a particular number of people to use for this project, so you don't have to be sentimental about anything. It's for the growth of the company.
You cannot be sentimental. You cannot compromise out of your own detriment. So he knows that this is my 14 very strong team members. He will tell the investor that this is what I have. If you cannot, I can give you the best with this 14. If you cannot do it, if you don't want to, that's fine, because I cannot trade my 14 for you because you want 13. So if one is taking out, what I want to give to you will not be the best, because I want to give you the best. That is the 14 I'm going to give. I'm going to work as a team to give you just the best as you deserve.
From heated discussions about entrepreneurship to thought-provoking reflection on leadership, every episode has been a test of resilience, intelligence, and creativity. But it hasn't been all pressure. It has also been fun, engaging, and full of surprises. Contestants have experienced team-building exercises, strategic business games, and thrilling moments of laughter, forming bonds that will last beyond competition. One of the most inspiring moments of this journey came when we welcomed a special guest, the co-owner of Vita Limited, a visionary entrepreneur who defied the odds. He shared his remarkable success story, providing that determination, innovation, and strategic thinking can turn dreams into reality. His journey reminded our contestants that great business leaders are forged through challenges and unwavering persistence. His words ignited a fire within them, pushing them to dream bigger, plan smarter, and reach higher.
I went to school in Yaoundé as an engineering student, public works school besides, and I was not sure of what I was going to do in public works school. I was in this normal situation of every young Cameroonian who has just passed BC. There are always these ideas. This uncle is saying, well, I'm nursing like even now. This aunt will be like, go and be an engineer. His family does not have an engineer. You will be our first engineer. And then there's that aunt in America who say, go and study medicine as a doctor. Everybody has an opinion, and nobody is asking you what to do, what to do. Nobody cares. And also sometimes you yourself, we don't even know what we want to do because we don't have proper orientation when we're in high school. I was in that scenario, so confused. Finally, my mom went to the market and met a friend who said, oh, public works confused. My son is writing. And my mom came to the other and said, go and write. I wrote and I passed. So my mom was like, who tell me that I'm teaching in this family? And as the obedient child, I went to Yaoundé to leave my mom's school to become an engineer. It was not very fulfilling. While in school, I started a business, a restaurant business. So I would dodge classes and go and cook. Very good and start selling. And the business began to grow. And I realized that sometimes when I asked for my 40,000 francs allowance, at the time it was Express Union. Me and my mom would argue for 1 week, then maybe 20K will first come. Then we argue again for another 20K comes. But at the end of the month, the business would give me like 60 to 80,000. I felt rich. So I started seeing that school was not very important. I'm already rich, so anyways, my childhood friend, Belkin Sajano, we grew up at Glasswater Cowfence area. We were in Yaoundé together, so he was in Polytechnic, I was in public works, so he had the opportunity to travel to the US and got an admission to MIT, one of the best engineering universities in the world. And we always used to discuss most times, and I would tell him about my business and how I prefer to focus on business than go to school and solve formulas. I don't know what those formulas would do for me. So he called me one evening and said, in Massachusetts, we have been informed that there's a budget in school to support the students of the school who have ideas. But that budget is always there because the students don't have ideas. We are living in the opposite situation. We have a lot of ideas in Cameroon and there's no budget. So I said, this is a good problem for us. So let us think. Why did he first of all call me? While he was in the US, he had tried to start up a business with other friends. They were just the wrong friends. None of them were really into business or interested. So he just called them as people that he knows at random. This is also a lesson for us. You cannot bring people into your business because you just know them without identifying what value they are bringing. And the business did not work. But whenever we used to speak on a casual, friendly basis, instead of talking about school, I'm always talking about my business. He gave him the idea that this one is a business person. This one is interested in business. And so when this other idea of school funding came up, he's not going back to all those friends. He came to me. So also you have to position yourself in the place where when an opportunity comes, people can call you. And that's how we discovered that, oh, there is a research we have seen online, which is possible to make spaghetti from cassava. It was so interesting for us because growing up in the Southwest, my grandmother was doing cassava in yoga, into gari, same with him. So we were interested in that. And for me, this has to do with food, and this has to do with engineering. Perfect combination. Engineering is what my mom likes, food is what I like. So combine it and see what comes out of it. And so we did the research and we discovered that to make spaghetti from cassava, you have to first of all make flour from cassava because spaghetti is a mixture of flour and egg mostly. So I bought cassava from Marché Melin and started to do a prototype. The first prototype was not the best. I did a second prototype and then the third prototype. The third prototype, I mixed it with egg to try frying pancake and the result was amazing. That was when we knew that we had a product. And the question was, how can we turn this good innovation into a business? And the answer I gave to Pedro was, if you shock me, I'm also going to shock you. He said, okay. At the time, to send money to Cameroon was through Western Union and MoneyGram. So the next day, WhatsApp was not very common at the time, it was Facebook Messenger. The next day, he sent me the details on Facebook Messenger about a transaction detail of 1.3 million that he had sent for me to figure out how we can further the research of the business. I've never seen that kind of money before. And 40K that came monthly was a struggle. So that was a shock, actually. So the transition was someone that had to shock me. So as I saw the receipt, I went to school that morning and I wrote the suspension letter. I told the school that I have an emergency in the Southwest. I will come back in 2 years. And then I went home that day. I did not inform the landlady, nobody. I packed my bags and went to the bank with my bags. I went with my bags to the bank. Everybody was a suspect. So, I went to the teller. It was NSC Bank in Melin. And they gave me the money. I was looking at everybody. And I got the money. I put it in my valise. Took the pool. I took it front of the bank. I didn't want to go down on the stairs. I shouted at the taxi, "Depot!" When he stopped, I entered, went to bank, take a taxi, bus, to the Southwest, and I never went back. I also shocked him. And when I came, that was the first time I created a bank account. I don't know what the account was. Momo was not common at the time. So I created an account with UBA. UBA was just coming to Libya at the time. Created an account with UBA, and I told my mom that we have a 3 months internship in Moyoka that the school has sent us. I don't know how to explain. So I just came to pay her, and then I gave her some money that she should go. It's for my business. I'm going to Moyoka for internship. I left Libya, went to Moyoka. Housing is cheap. Got an apartment, bought a mattress, put it on the floor, and that was how Casvita started in Moyoka. It's a very long story. Maybe another time I'll be able to share how the last 7 years have been, because this was in 2017, I think, so almost 8 years now. A lot has happened since then, but the end is good.
Yeah. Let's have a small picture of what it is now.
Yes. 8 years later, Casvita has left from no factory and a prototype to 2 factories. One in Libya that produces the waterproof powder that you do. It has a capacity of 10,000 packets a month. Wow. employs 23 persons, and he has an ultramodern laboratory to test the products. The second factory is after the toll gates along the Tiko Douala Road. He has a production capacity of 400,000 kilograms of sugar a month, and starch as well. And it employs 27 persons now, and we are still employing because we need about 60 persons in the factory. It has dormitories, hostels for male workers and female workers. Wow. It has a canteen. And it has a warehouse that can take 24,000 bags of flour. It owns a weigh bridge as well. And we are still expanding. So we've been through a lot. 7 years has not been easy. We've had our challenges. We've had a lot of hard times. But we've also learned. But what has kept us through these years is the team. We have a formidable team. So when the storms come, we can put our hands together and resist the storm. It's not in roses. Even as now, it's still not the bed of roses. So when I say all these things that we've accomplished, there are also many challenges that come with it. But that's business. When the challenges come, you have to be grateful. There's business opportunities only where there are problems. So I was speaking with a friend in the US 2 nights ago. She wants to invest. She's afraid to invest in Cameroon because Cameroon has a lot of challenges. And that's the best place to invest. You cannot go to where they don't have problems and you want to invest, because building a business is solving a solution that people are willing to pay for. If you are not offering a solution that people are willing to pay for, the last part is important. You can be offering a solution that people are not willing to pay for. Then that's not a business. So if you have a solution to a problem that people have and they are willing to pay for that solution, there you have a business. In the Western world, there are so many things. So when you come up with a business idea, you are maybe the 8th person trying to open that same thing, or maybe the 100th person. In Africa, there are a lot of challenges, which means there are a lot of opportunities. That if you can create a solution for these challenges, then you have a business, especially when people are willing to pay for these solutions. So this is instead a good place to build a business and grow. Not out there, it's here. This is where the money is. We have the population. We have the challenges where you can bring the solutions. See, so you just need a good team again and the willingness to succeed, because there are days that are not good. You must be there to succeed.
I don't think you guys are talking.
Through these experiences, contestants have mastered topics essential to business success. Me and my community. Understanding the power of entrepreneurship in driving societal change. The mindset of an entrepreneur. Learning how vision and resilience fuel success. What is business? Defining the core principles of value creation, creating value and designing a business model, mapping out innovative solutions, strategic planning and marketing strategy, crafting strong and adaptable strategies, accounting fundamentals and financial analysis, understanding the numbers behind success, designing a vision-oriented business plan, bring ideas to life with clarity and purpose. But as the journey intensifies, the road narrows. After today, 4 contestants will be evicted, leaving only 10 to advance to the final round, the ultimate test of business leadership. These final 10 contenders will have to prove their mastery by designing and pitching a vision-oriented business plan before a panel of esteemed judges.
Tell you guys this to understand. There's a difference between, see, what I'm doing today, I'm teaching you how to pitch. If you don't know that, you want to hear a sentence here that I'm starting the topic that pitch, then you have lost it though. If you are waiting for me to start the topic here that pitching, okay? This is you. What are you going to pitch? Your plan. Pitch to us a business which is feasible, which is bankable. Okay? Realistic is bankable. Okay? It's not realistic, it's not bankable. That's my pitch. In the pitching, you see that if they give you 5 minutes, I can use 1 minute between point 1 and point 4. Do you understand what I'm saying? 20 seconds of the executive summary, the next 30 seconds I talk about all of this otherwise. Or 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds to take to from point 1 to point 4. You can use that. You can time yourself that I can explain from point 1 to point 4 in 1 minute 30 seconds. Because the real points are when you start talking about the strategies and the action plans here. That's where the bulk of, if you have 5 minutes, the bulk of your explanation is going to be here. You don't spend all your time management also in pitching. You don't spend all your time talking about the profile of the top management and all of that, right? Or talking about the company, it was created this year, is this, you have to give us that. You state it. That's why it's good to take it on point forms like that. But you don't spend your time if you have 5 minutes to pitch. If you're 10 people, we have 1 hour for these people to sit down. I give you 5 minutes in 50 minutes plus the additional 2 minutes with that change. So in 1 hour, right? 1 hour, 1 hour 10, we should be finished with our presentation. 5 minutes. 50, 5 times 10 is 150, right? The time between when you finish and when another person comes, you give another 2 minutes in between. Right? You see that in about 1 hour 10 minutes, plus extra 20 minutes. We're done with our presentation. So the final day, 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 20 minutes. No, yes, 1 hour 20 minutes. Everything is finished, everybody is going home, and then the judges stay back and they're doing their results.
It's no longer about just surviving. It's about standing out, showing true leadership, and demonstrating the ability to transform ideas into reality.
We stick all the weaknesses here. We stick all the opportunities here and all the threats here. So that's the exercise we are on now. Start writing, put down this, you probably want weaknesses. You're doing strengths here, you're doing what? Weaknesses and opportunities. You're doing strengths and threats.
Who will rise to the challenge? Who will seize the opportunity to sit on the executive chair? Who will define their legacy in the world of business?
Executive Chair TV reality show.